don't know if she was going there to get people to vote for Bernie Sanders, talking about the new Green Deal. I'm just being sarcastic. I want to know why we're paying for a congressperson to be in another country. I want to know why we pay for these people's vacations to go around the world. It's ridiculous. I mean, these people use our tax dollar like it's their personal account. It's got to stop. I mean, I don't follow this, but there's things when you listen and they're talking, you figure, well, what is she doing in Belfast? I want to know why. Why isn't she here doing her job here? I mean, just like Obama, he's not president anymore. He wanted to go to Germany. It's on his dime. Who cares? But if the taxpayers are paying for it, these people should not be outside the United States of America. It's that simple. And if they're not connected to Alaska or Hawaii, they shouldn't be outside the 48 continental United States. Okay, a couple of weeks ago I talked about the Democrats are starting to eat each other. Well, when William Barr, our Attorney General, was sitting there talking to the people of what was in the report, over his left shoulder was Rosen. He was standing to the rear left of the Attorney General. And he was like a piece of stone. And the Attorney General is real smart. They can't turn around and say that he took Mueller or Rosen's paperwork and changed it around. He's got Rosen standing right there and not saying anything. And Rosen is dirty, and I'm glad that Trump didn't fire him. I'm glad that William Barr didn't fire him to keep him there, because now they can't say, well, that's not what Rosen did, that's not what Mueller did. Well, why didn't they contradict what Barr said? Because it's the truth. Okay? This is a giant political game, and the only people that are getting screwed here are the American citizens. This is a corrupt criminal enterprise. The Mueller report was corrupt. They wrote that second half of the report so Congress could use it to try to impeach the president, which there's nothing there. But they're going to ride this sled all the way down this mountain, okay, until the 2020 election to try to get people not to vote for Trump. And I think the progressives are burying themselves. And I said that they're eating each other, and they will. Not only that, but it's reported that the people at the top in the FBI are all starting to turn on each other. Okay, the people that worked with Mueller, he brought in 99% of the people he brought in to do that investigation that work for the FBI are all registered Democrats. Okay, they not only hate Trump because he's a Republican, they hate Trump because he's not a politician, they're jealous because he has money, and their attitudes reflect what's going on in this country every day. I often compare the FBI today to what the KGB used to be in the 40s and 50s. And how the citizens were scared of their government. And it's happening now. People have to be scared of our government. Not the whole government, but there's a part of our government, the deep state part of the government. And remember, FBI guys are not voted into office. So these are deep state bureaucrats. And they're trying to control this country in a situation where we're not free anymore. And why would they want to take our freedom away? Well, the situation is you can't control free people. And it's all about control. Government is not there to help us anymore. They are there for power and control. Now, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the other day. I had to take my friend, who's 85 years old, to the VA hospital. Now, this is the third time I've taken him there in the last 3 months. And they keep pushing him off and pushing him off. And now he has to go back there on June 4th for blood work so they could do a procedure on July 9th. Now, we're in April. April's almost over. This has been going on for 60 to 90 days. Shouldn't there be a priority on someone who is that old that maybe their procedure needs to be done a little bit sooner? I mean, at that age, anything could take you down. Anything. And he really needs better treatment. And they said, well, he has to talk to his primary care physician. And I find out he doesn't have a primary care physician. This is a man of 85. All he has is VA benefits. But he's never been sick. So he doesn't know how the system works. So I made them step it up. The last time I took him, we were there for hours. And this time I'm getting to learn the system a little bit better. And we were in and out of there in an hour and a half. And where is the patient's advocate? Who does that? I mean, I need to call the DAV this week. I need to call the VA clinic and find out. He's been going back and forth to the local VA clinic. Why haven't they set him up with a primary care doctor? If he doesn't have one, why wouldn't they ask him, how come you don't have one? Because when I asked him, he turned around and said to me, I didn't know I needed one. See, he's saying VA clinic. So he's thinking it's like a clinic where you just go and the next person in line to take care of somebody just picks whoever's there. But he has the right, and he didn't know, to have a primary care doctor. Now, this is a very intelligent person, so it's not that he's not getting this because he doesn't understand the paperwork or anything. Nobody's given him the paperwork. So I've got some stuff done, and I'm not a veteran, and my father always had great insurance, and he never used the VA. So I don't know how the system works. But I'm going to have to go to meetings and start to learn so I can help other people that don't understand. We're going to stop the show a little early like we do every Sunday so we could set the music up and everything gets rolling for Lazy Dog's rerun from Wednesday. I just want everybody to think about what today is. It's Easter. And why do we celebrate this? And if you don't know, try to find out. Because a lot of people think the Easter Bunny is here today to bring candy to children. It's a whole lot more than that. So I just want to say thanks for everybody listening and watching. And we will be back next week. Have a great week. I'm just doing some engineering before I shut the camera off.
Statements and opinions made on the preceding program are not necessarily those of this station or its affiliates.